Greetings, YouTube. The doctor is in. Dr. Urias Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. And today we are going to discuss one of our new rank 5 6-star awakened champs, and that is Nick Fury. So he's one of the ones that I got ranked up over the 4th of July weekend. So I wanted to showcase him, look at his kit, look at his synergies, look at his Winter Soldier Index, and hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or comment. All right, let's get into it. Let's look at his kit first. So this is part of a group of champs that I ranked up to rank 5 over the 4th of July holiday. So we did Kitty Pryde, Scorpion, Nimrod, Cosmic Ghost Rider, Nick Fury, Massacre, Black Widow, Human Torch, and Guardian. And we still got to do Kingpin. I haven't done him yet. Black Widow, Human Torch, and that's it. Human Torch will be the last one. I've already done a video for Hulkling and Hercules and Massacre. So let's get into Nick Fury. Let's look at his kit and what he can do, and why he is worthy to get the rank 5. So he's got battle scars, so when striking an opponent, his crit rate increases by 250, and his attacks ignore 100% of physical resistance. So bleeding, that's bleeding opponents. So you want to get them bleeding. Almost all of his attacks do bleeding, so that's okay. While the opponent is not under the effect of a regeneration buff, all of his bleeds are 100% more potent. He is the bleed king, hands down. Ending a combo with a light attack has a 100% chance to inflict a bleed, dealing 1784. And I've got suicides on, so that goes way up. And it's 3,000 some points per tick. Landing a medium attack has a 100% chance to inflict a bleed, dealing 99 damage over 6 seconds. Landing a heavy attack has a 100% chance to inflict up to 3 stacks of bleed, doing about 200 over 12 seconds. When hitting into auto block, Nick is stun immune and has a 100% chance to inflict a bleed, doing about 200 damage. Knocking down the opponent purifies Nick's non-damaging debuffs. So if he's got non-damaging debuffs on him, like a slow or a disorient, he can always heavy, which knocks them down. Instant bleed. So if the opponent gets 8 stacks of bleed, their bleed effects are removed and replaced with a passive internal bleed effect, which does 10,705 points over 30 seconds. That seems like a lot, but that's a really long time, and they're usually going to get taken out before 30 seconds. So it's not the greatest thing in the world. Really, to get the bleeds going, mostly you want to do the medium light attack, which will get the most bleed out of it. While internal bleed is active, all of the opponent's bleed debuffs have an increased duration of 0.2 seconds per tactical charge. It's got tactical advantage, which is a passive. Starts the fight with 6 of these. When fighting an Avenger, when he's struck, he has a 100% chance to gain 1 tactical charge. And reduced to 25% chance against mutants. So he's not great against mutants. While Nick is under the effects of a Fury, tactical charge durations are paused. Nick loses 1 charge every 6 seconds, decreasing to every 4 seconds while at blood. So you want to get these charges. At 5 charges, he can't be missed or evaded. So that's after he gets hit a bunch of times. At 10 charges, he purifies effects. His purify effects now target all debuffs, so that's damaging and non-damaging. At 15, he becomes unblockable, and at 20, all charges are removed and replaced with a Fury's Fury buff, which grants 7,100 attack rating for 10 seconds. I haven't gotten that very much because you got to get hit a lot. So he gets 1 every time he is struck. And that's pretty much the only way to get them. Except for Special 1. So Special 1, when performing attack, you gain 4 charges. And then you disorient the opponent. So their block proficiency goes down. Then their defensive ability accuracy goes down. Special 2 is Nick slashes his opponent, causing up to 4 stacks of bleed. And a 50% chance to stun the opponent for 3 seconds. Stun chance increases by 10% for each tactical charge. So I like to go in and just do the medium, light, 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 and then just do special 2s. Special attack 3 does additional damage if Fury's Fury is active, or additional internal bleed, additional attack if internal bleed is active. So you have to have, really, the special 3 does a lot of damage, but you have to have these other 2 things going before you can get the Fury's Fury. So that's really not, and really there's only 2 ways to get tactical charges, special 1 and getting hit. And so you could spam special 1s, and tactical charges are indefinite if he has a Fury effect. So if you have Angela with a Heimdall, then he's going to get a Fury effect that's permanent. And so his tactical charges will be paused. So that's probably a pretty good synergy, and that's not a synergy that's in his kit. So there is that. And then you can spam special 1s to build up his tactical charges so that you can get Fury's Fury and then hit the special 3. Now, what does he get for his awakened ability? So he does not need to be high sig, but he does need to be awakened to get his full broke kind of ability, and that's the life model decoy. So when he would be knocked out, his life model decoy is destroyed instead, and he returns to the fight with a permanent Fury's Fury buff and stun immunity. However, Nick loses his infinity formula and begins to take direct damage equal to 4.53. So that actually goes down as you go up, and we'll look at Aunt May to see what that is and what it goes down to. But he will lose health per second while he is above 30% health. The destruction of Nick's decoy removes all effects and isn't affected by ability accuracy reduction. So if he's taken a bunch of debuffs, those will all be gone. A good tactic to use with this is you shouldn't care about if an opponent is going to be using a special 3. If you in your first life, your life model decoy life, then if they use the special 3, doesn't matter, because his health is going to reset back to the real Nick, and it'll look like he hadn't been hit. Okay, so we are now going to go to, here is Nick on Aunt May, and that goes all the way down to 2.2% of his health. So at rank 5, he's got 53,000 health, which is really beefy. And 2% of that is 500, about 1,000 health per tick. So now we're going to look at, so we're going to go and we're going to build out our team. So you guys are looking at this. I'm actually going into Realm of Legends because we're going to build a full synergy team. And his synergy team is a little bit different than a lot of the other. We're going to look at his synergies, but his synergy team is a little bit different. And I'm actually going to bring in the Angela and Heimdall team together so I can get that Fury going. Because I want him to be under a Fury effect. Okay. So we've got Nick's leadership. So all champions against him. And he's a support character too. So he's got like a leadership. So everybody gets this except for him. So that's not going to do us any good. All champions, if Nick is alive, all Furies have a 20% increased duration, including his own. So we do want to bring in a Captain Movie Marvel, which I have. So we'll bring her in. That's going to increase that Fury. Extreme conditions, everybody gets this except for Nick, so we're not going to do that. Increased firepower, everybody gets this except for Nick, so we're not going to do that. Power kit, everybody except for Nick gets this. And restoration kit, everybody except for Nick gets that, so we're not going to bring any of that in. And then there's the strategic sabotage, everybody but Nick gets that too, so we're not going to bring that in. We did bring in her. So each tactical advantage charge lasts an additional second. That's good. And he's going to get a 7% to attack rating if we bring in a Hawkeye, which we're going to do. And I have a 7-star Hawkeye, so we're going to bring that in. Okay. And there's our team. So the idea right now is going to be for Nick to dodge back, and then he's going to get the Fury from the Heimdall Angelus synergy, and then we're just going to go off on Winter Soldier and just bleed him out and try. We're going to try and get. I think we're going to try. We're just going to try and do special twos as much as possible, because we're not going to get to Nick's second life. And then we're going to see how fast and how many hits. That's the metric that we're looking at. Okay, we're going to back up now, and there's the Fury. Okay, so we got that now. And that's going to actually increase our bleed damage too. So you see he's taken 3,600 per tick. And oh, that was nice. I've got a Black Panther relic on here as well. We're going to hit him with a special one because I want to get, so he's got 4 tactical charges now. If I get hit by any of this, he's going to get more tactical charges. Nice, nice. Now he does. Okay, I didn't get the stun on that time. This should do it. He's gonna melt here. Okay, that was pretty quick. It was a lot of hits, but it was pretty quick. So let's see what it was here. It was 73 hits in a minute 18. Now he is not the fastest at doing damage. His regular attacks when he's in his decoy mode don't do as much damage because he doesn't have Fury's Fury. But he does do a lot of bleed. He does more bleed when he is in his Nick Fury mode as well. But he has 2 lives, so that really, really, really qualifies him to get a rank 5. All right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.